Welcome, Mona.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking time to participate in this worldwide Soroptimist talk on the occasion of the Day of the Girls' Child.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, we are both women. Yes, that's obvious.
Yes.
And Belgium, so per definition also European. And actually I am the Federation President of Soroptimist International of Europe. And my ultimate goal is to help facilitating girls, women in general, to have the opportunity to make their own choices in life about the way they dress, the place they live, their partner, their career, and as to start with their education. So this is why I wanted to have this talk with you.
Thank you. So I am Mona, I'm 18 and I just finished high school, part of my education. I studied Latin and Science in Ghent and I am now starting my further education at the university. So for me it's still a very big part of my life and I'm very grateful to be able to study.
Well, Mona, I am not that old, but as a very young girl, I attended a school that was for girls only. So gender equality was very far away in my education. And even at university, the very first year, we had this old professor who invited the ladies to sit in the first rows of the auditorium as to not disturb the boys. Yet, we are that generation that was mapping out how to break through the glass ceiling. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that was very important that happened, that breaking to the glass ceiling, because my education was, gender equality was very important there. Well, actually it wasn't as important because there was already gender equality, so it wasn't really something that needed to be talked about. I had all the same chances since I was a little girl as any other boy my age. I had the same classes, the same teachers, and not once have I been asked to sit in front as to not disturb the boys. So I'm very grateful for that I'm part of this generation. And yeah, I think it's very important that we get the same chances because it's with that education that women get the opportunity to learn and study and get a good job and provide for themselves, which I think is one of the more important aspects of feminism, because even though it doesn't mean you have to dislike men, you can still have the ability to provide for your own and not have to support other men. So I think it's very important.
Yeah, indeed. Mona, we as Soroptimists have this baseline: educate, empower, enable. So we go beyond educating, actually. We want to empower women and to enable them to have like a very good start in life. And for this, we have 3 tools in the Federation of Soroptimist Europe. We have scholarships. I assume you are familiar with scholarships. We have mentoring, where our professional Soroptimists are professionals, give guidance to younger professionals who are, well, taking a new path in life in general. And then we have recently also Leadership Academy, when a group of about 20 girls come together just after having graduated from university or high school, when they are picking up their professional life, to give them tools like strategy, communication, leadership, etc. How does this sound to you? Is this something appealing to you?
It's very appealing. I like the slogan, the educate, empower, enable. I think it's very clear of what you're trying to do with the Soroptimists and the different things like the scholarships and
mentoring.
The mentoring, exactly. I think it's very good for women to get that boost, because I personally find education very important to know where we came from and what we've achieved, and especially for my generation to know all the things that we got that your generation didn't necessarily get. So I think that's very important, but education isn't always enough. I think it's very good that you're empowering and enabling these women to give them a little extra push in life, and to create that mindset that women can do anything a man can do, especially in the professional world, which is, as far as I know, very dominated by men still. I think it's good that you're teaching them and giving them the tools how to navigate that world. So I think this is a very good start. I don't know what I would add to it, so it's very good.
Well, Mona, you are very welcome
Thank
for having taken the time. And I think, well, you have completely set to have a good start in life.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you.